Hi, welcome back to KP Automation Workshop. Today, in this video, we will learn about parameterization. Let's go through our existing code. So how is our structure? Like for every state, I have created one Java file. Okay. And in each state, we are executing the same logic. Like it is a simple print logic, but we are executing it in each method. Okay, so we are just repeating our code. Okay, and if you observe, none of the methods here are parameterized. Does that mean that at the rate test methods cannot be parameterized? No, we can actually parameterize the test cases. So today we will see how to parameterize test cases using XML file. Let's go to karnataka.java file. Currently I am not going to use our existing suite file. I am going to create a new file. Now let's go to Karnataka Java file. Here our before class is actually printing welcome to Karnataka. I don't want this Karnataka state name to be hard coded. I want that to be passed as a parameter from XML file. Okay. How can I pass a parameter? String state name. Okay. Delete. Okay, so we need a parameter called state name that will be put here. But how do you pass a parameter to annotation? Using parameters. Okay. State name. Okay. So this parameter I need to send the value from TestNg to XML file. Okay. So that value comes here and this will pass into the method and then that value can be used in your logic. Okay. So now let's go to my write to karnataka.xml file. So here what I have to do, I have to call test name inside test. I have to call classes, and inside classes I need to call that has to be executed, and the class name is Karnataka, right? How do we send a parameter from our XML file? By using parameter tag. Okay, what is the parameter name? It is state name, which you have to pass to this. So what should be the name? So here we are passing suit level. I want this to execute before suit, not before class. Okay, and thank you. I want to print after suit. Okay, so here now my each suit file represents one state file. Okay, so let's execute this now. So my before suit, after suit got executed. So we can even pass our parameters at class level. This class I want to pass a parameter. Name is location name. Okay, so I want to parameterize my method. So I want to pass location name here. Okay, and that parameter should come here. Right, catch that. Okay. pass it as an argument. So my location is now Bangalore. So previously we have multiple iterate test methods and we worked on that, but now as all the tests having same logic, I am putting logic in a single method and parameterizing that method. Okay. So now if I run my iterate before should got executed with Karnataka as a state name value, and all my methods got executed. Okay, and then my iterate after suit got executed. In our Java logic, we are just having one method with logic and we are using parameters to run it multiple times with different parameter values. The same Java class I can use for other states also. Okay, just by creating one more XML file for Kerala. So here I'm just going to change the parameter values. Let's remove this. Okay, so I need not change my class name also because of the logic exists in Karnataka. And let me run this file now. I haven't executed any new Java new class for Kerala state, but just by passing parameters, I'm running the same logic with different parameters. Okay, instead of Karnataka, I'll just take one class called state. Okay, so in this states.java we will have that logic with parameterization. So now each XML file will call that states. Okay, let's execute Karnataka XML file. We are executing. We got our output. Now I'm executing Kerala file. Okay. Now my logic is available in only one Java file, that is states.java, but I'm running it for different states by creating a different XML file for each state. Okay, there is no change in the logic. We are only just changing our parameters. So in projects, when you are working on certain logic, when the logic is constant and you have to run the same logic on different parameters. Say you are working on a Selenium project which was written to test your application. Okay, the logic is going to be same, but the parameters that we pass, like the environment variables or the browser name, all these will differ. At that time, you maintain the logic in one class file and you'll call that class file with different parameters. Very important feature. It will be very much useful in our day-to-day activities. Okay, so let me summarize. If you are going to have to pass a parameter from your XML file, it can be a suit level parameter, it can be a class level parameter. You have to just use parameter tag, give the parameter name and value. Okay, use this parameter in order to call this here in your Java file. Okay, so here in Java file you have to use iterate parameters annotation. Okay, so I have to use the same parameter name here and pass it to the method and use it in the logic. Okay, that's how you have to use parameters. In some cases, if parameter is not passed, you can actually use iterate optional. In that case, even if I don't pass a parameter, even if I don't pass a parameter, it will get executed. Here you got a null value, okay, because as you mentioned it as an optional, it got executed. If you doesn't mention it as an optional, you'll get a failure over there. Okay. And whenever you are mentioning as optional, if you want to give any default value, you can do this. Let's go and see. Remove the parameter once again. You can see here, right? The default state value got printed. Okay. So in this video, we have learned about parameter tag. Okay, we have to give parameter name and value in XML file. Coming to Java, we have @parameters annotation, and even we can make your parameters as optional using @optional annotation. If you are passing multiple parameters, remember the sequence in which you are passing the parameter should match with this. Okay. Okay. Pradeep. Okay, you can see the location name and name got printed. Suppose if these are in different order, it will happen. See, the parameters got interchanged. My name is getting my location name, whereas my location name is getting my name. Okay, so we have to always provide parameters in the annotation in the same order in which we are giving here. Okay. If you are declaring two parameters with the same name at suit level and at test level, so the test level will override the suit level. The test level parameter will have precedence over the suit level parameter. So you can use this @parameters for @test annotation, @before or after annotations, okay, or in a test class constructor, or else in a @factory. So anywhere you can use these parameters. Okay, but in a class constructor, it should be only once. That's pretty much about parameters. And thank you. Have a great day.